Hello, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. Sorry, I hope you are having a good morning. So this is the last day of the week. We want to see exactly what we looked at on Monday to see if the prices actually went as we said, or if there's any changes we need to make on whatever we said. So we'll start off with the BPSD, where nothing much has happened. We actually expected price to get back to this trend line here, the upper one. We wanted price to go back perfectly up to that trend line, bounce off from it, and then move straight to the lower side. So as you can see, that did not happen. Instead, the price merely went up and is still somehow below the same place we are waiting to sell from. So this, in my opinion, is still a sell. It's still a good sell, just that the price has not reached the correct place to sell it from. So if price can come back to this level, if price comes back to somewhere around this point, that is by the next week, we should be able to pick a sell from that point. We expect that sell to take price up to this level, 1.2740. So we'll basically pick a sell, hold on to the sell up to this point, and then we'll pick a buy from around this level here. Then we hold on to that buy up to the first take profit, which is around 1.3030, and the next one is 1.3301 at the very top. So this is basically what we want to be happening. We want a buy, but then only at the correct time we're going to look for that buy. We move forward. Euro USD. We expected a sell this week. We expected price to continue downwards. On Monday, if you can remember, we said that this was a very good support here. This is a very good level, and then this can basically just broke below it. So we wanted price to retrace back up to this level before proceeding to the lower side. So as you can see, that has not happened. The price has not even come close to reaching this level, 1.1077. The price is still several pips away from it. So we want price to come back clearly, let it pull back to this level, then we should be able to pick a sell up to somewhere around this point. The reason I'm recommending a sell on this one is because the monthly trend is basically just bearish. I mean, the weekly trend is downwards. And if I was to add an indicator, just a second, let's see. If I was to add an indicator, this is an indicator which I use to determine the trend. Look at it here. You can see that we have an active trend to the lower side, and the other indicator, which is ADX, this one, is also showing us that we have red above the green line, but then the main line which shows us that there's a trend is still below 25. So if it can go above 25, then that will give us the correct place to look for a buy from. So if you look at this chart now, we are still a seller, we are still waiting to sell, but only if price pulls back to the upper side. If price pulls back to the level which I've mentioned, that will give us the correct place to actually look for a buy from. As it is now, I don't recommend to do anything, especially on the weekly. Wait for price to reach that level, and that may happen next week. The price may come back to this level next week. So if it gets back to this level, that will be the correct place to look for a sell from. On the daily, it's the same good place. Daily, actually, there was some trend to there was some move to the upper side. As we're speaking now, there is no active trend to the lower side. So wait for a sign for a sell, especially if price can come back to this level, 1.1077. If price can pull back towards that level, then that will give us the correct place to look for a sell from. Price can pull back up to the line which I've drawn at the very top, then that will give us the correct place to actually look for a sell from. So we will move forward. We move forward to the next chart. USD JPY so far is doing fine. We took a trade yesterday. We took this buy here. We are still holding. Our expectation is that the price should proceed to the upper side. The price should move actively towards this level here, 111.95. If it goes above it, then the next level is this 114.17, this one. So the best place here is you could buy it now. You could pick a buy as you're speaking, hold on to that buy, expect it to push price up this level 111.95, and if it goes above, then this should be the next level. So other than these levels, the ones I've drawn on my screen, we also have this level here, and then you also have this one. Then you also have this. So we took a buy yesterday. We are still holding onto that position, expecting price to go up to the top, which is 111.95. This one. We'll move forward. So this is exactly what we expect to be happening on Monday. We expected a retracement, which has taken a lot of time to come back to that level, but we are still holding onto the position. So we don't exit this week. We are going to continue. We'll hold on to that position. We expect price to go as I've said. So we move forward, move to the next chart, Brent oil. So this is how Brent oil looks on the monthly. We actually expect a move after this trend line. This is what we expect to be happening on the monthly. The price should pull back up to this level. On the weekly, we are seeing that up move, the price is continuing upwards, but it has to go up to this level, which means the price must first of all break above this trend line, continue upwards, break above this line before hitting this level at the top. So we are still buyers, but only if price shows us a good buy signal that we'll pick that buy, expecting it to go up to this trend line. So we took a buy previously here. We are still holding on. If you didn't buy it, you still have the chance to buy it in the future, but only if price goes above this level that will it continue towards this level. So we'll move forward, move to the next chart, SP500. SP500, we are bullish. SP500 looks like the price just went above a very significant level. Yes. So overall, the price is upwards. Price is upwards. So we expect it to continue as long as the price, like we had a trend line here, we had another one there. So the price moved up but could not go above this level. So this could be a sign that we are sellers up to the same trend and to the lower side, this one. So something like this, the price may come back down before it moves to the upper side. This is what may happen. If this does not happen, that the price goes and closes above the upper trend line, which is this, then we should expect price to proceed even higher. So as it is now, this looks like a sell for me. It looks like a good sell, but since we are looking at a buy on USDJPY, I would rather you stand aside temporarily, because the two, USDJPY and SP500, tends to move in the same direction, which means if there's a buy on one, there should be a similar buy on the other one, and if there's a sell on one, there should be a similar sell on the other one. So if USDJPY is showing us a very good buy, chances are that this is also going to end up as a buy, SP500. That is why I'm saying you're not supposed to look for a sell for now. Just hold on and wait and see exactly if the buy we are seeing on USDJPY matures. If it does mature, then we'll expect price to proceed to the upper side. So we'll move to the last symbol. This is gold. So gold has done perfectly as we said yesterday. We were waiting for price to retrace back up to this level, then bounce off to the lower side. So far, that's what has happened exactly. The price pulled up to the upper side for these 3 days, 1, 2, 3. Then currently we are not able to go above 1471.74. So this is a very good place to sell from. If you've not sold it here, expect price to retrace back for the second time. Then you pick a sell, and if you don't sell it there, you can still wait and sell it if it goes below this trend that is around somewhere here. I hope this makes sense. I hope this makes a lot of sense. So on this one, let me add that indicator so we are able to see exactly if there's anything. Yes, the indicators are sell. It's showing us that chances are we are heading downwards. On the force, we are possibly heading upwards. And then for now, there's nothing. There's no clear trend. And then 30 minutes, we have started a sell. So it's better to pick that sell. So thank you very much. That should be the end of today's market overview. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them under the chat option. And I want to say that if you are that person who trades and then your trades run overnight, if you hold on to your trades for overnight, then you can now enjoy swap free services. Like you are not going to be charged for holding your trades overnight. If you're trading gold, if you're trading CFDs, you can now hold your trades overnight without being charged anything. Does this make sense? That if you are trading gold, if you are trading CFDs, that is if you are trading energy, this one, you're not going to be charged anything. There's no commission for holding your trades overnight, which means you could hold on your trades overnight without being charged anything. No matter which volume you choose to trade, you can now hold your trades overnight. If you're that person who trades energy, you can hold on to your trades the whole night, the whole day, whichever time frame you choose, but you will not be charged what's known as swap. So this is an offer which started 1st November. It continues all the way up to end of December. So thank you very much. That should be the end. See you again on Monday at the same time.